Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and today we're doing a very special collaboration for Valentine's Day. My friend Desiree over at Mama Friendly is doing an annual collaboration. She does these every year and it's just a lot of fun to do a Valentine's treat. It's treats for your sweets. And so it's where a group of people that she invited to do this with her, we'll come up with whether it's little snacks or desserts or maybe a special dinner or something like that, or little goodies for the kids or for your husband or for your coworkers, anything like that for Valentine's Day. Just a little treat to say I love you, I care about you, and that's what this is. So it should be fun. It should be great ideas. So down below in the description box, I will leave a link to her channel and a link to the collaboration so you can click on it, and then you can just kind of, when you're watching on YouTube, you just kind of watch it and it'll go to the next one, and so just play them while you're cleaning or doing something or cooking in the kitchen or whatever, and maybe you'll get an inspiration idea out of our collaboration for Valentine's Day. So we thought we'd get this out to you nice and early so you guys can think of what you want and get it on your grocery list, right? So hopefully you enjoy this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe so you can see me every time I put up a new video. And it really helps my channel and I really, really appreciate it. So let's get to seeing what treat I'm going to make for treats for my sweet. Cheers. Okay, so we need saltine crackers. You can use any crackers you have, but we don't use a lot of crackers, so when I have them, they're around for a long time. But biscuits, no. You could use Ritz. Do you mind? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. He thought I was getting treats out, so I had to give them treats. Anyway, so any kind of cracker. You could use graham crackers. You could use Ritz crackers, Clubhouse crackers. I'm just using saltines. I really want to eat them right now. This is hard for me, but I need to know how many to fit this pan. This is like a 10 by, no. What are the inches on this? Yeah, 10 by 15 pan with parchment paper down. This is the this stupid stuff called like saltine cracker toffee kind of thing, but you're going to melt whatever kind of chocolate chips you want on top, or chips. I was going to do white to bring out the pink for Valentine's Day, but I only have like a half a bag left, and those are sugar-free ones. I have regular semi-sweet, which I think I'm going to use those and then drizzle some of the white on top, so that way the little pink sprinkles will stand out. So you can make this for really any holiday, whatever color you put on top or whatever, you know. But I thought this would be a nice little treat. I don't know. I've made something similar to this years ago. Oh, geez, it's not all going to fit, and I really want to eat these crackers. Dang it. Okay. I'll eat the crumbs. Okay, we're going to melt up a cup of salted butter, which I don't have salted butter. So it's going to be a cup of butter, and I'll add a little salt to it. And a cup of brown sugar. And we're going to get that melted up together and pour it over top of this. Okay, I'm going to add in my butter, get this going, and then 1 cup of brown sugar. Dark or light, whatever you have. I'll get this melted down a little bit first before I put the brown sugar in, just so it can incorporate better, because this just came right out of the fridge. Okay, so we're going to need a cup and a half, whatever chips you're going to use. A little more for good measure. And then I'm going to heat up the white ones in a little bit here, just a little accent the dark or the chocolate ones. So these I'm going to get started in the microwave. Well, you know what? Not yet, because this has to go in the oven for like a few minutes. My oven is preheating at 425. I'm going to add in my cup of brown sugar. I'm going to do it in quarters because it's easier for me to get into my container. It's my microwave. Ignore it. Okay, so if you have a candy thermometer, you could use that. It's got to get around 260. If you don't, we're going to show you how to tell when it's reached that point, or about, because it'll get thicker and thicker when it runs off the spoon. Like, see, right now it's not, right? I'm going to add a little salt because I'm not using salted butter. And I'm using like a knockoff of the saltine crackers, and I'm not quite sure. I don't feel that they're that salty. Especially when if I eat crackers with butter on them, you know, and my butter's unsalted, and it's still good, but it's not as good as margarine. You know. You can see it's starting to bubble now. We're just going to keep it over medium heat. So we are close. See this? See how now it's thick? This is perfect. This is what we're going to pour over the crackers now. All right. So it's like making your own caramel kind of thing here. Oh my God, it's perfect. Oh, it smells so good. Best in a nonstick pan. Like, look at that. Okay, so we gotta spread it all over. And then we're gonna put it in the 425 oven for about 3 to 5 minutes until it's all bubbly. All right. I think we're good. And look at that. Nonstick is the way to go with this stuff, man. I tell you. Okay, it's going to go in the oven for a few minutes. Guys, I was getting my recipes confused with another one that I've done before. We don't have to melt this chocolate because that is coming out of the oven here shortly. We're just going to sprinkle, and I didn't have to measure it out, so whatever. It is what it is. We're going to sprinkle the chocolate chips all over top. Put it back in the oven after the oven is off, but it's still going to be pretty warm, right? And put it back in the oven. And then it'll melt the chocolate chips. And I think I'll sprinkle the white ones on at that time also, so it'll do a swirl. And when I pull it back out, then I can smear it with the spatula and spread it all over the crackers, and then put all the pretty sprinkles on it. Then it's going to go in the fridge for a little bit. Okay, I wanted to show you the bubbleness. That's what you want on it. It only takes a few minutes. It's making your toffee. Yum. All right. This is very hot. Very, very hot. Keep that in mind while you're sprinkling or trying to move this out of the oven. Also a warning, it's warm when you put that mixture on top. Oops, because I don't need chocolate chips over there. Well, It's already starting to harden up. Oh, now I gotta get these out of there because I need those. Get out of there. I think they're sticking because they're by the oven. You know, not the smartest move. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a problem. Numb. All right. I'm going to use some of these white on here. So I think it'll be just, hopefully, this will come out the way I want it, like a little swirl. It's just, you know, sugar-free chocolate chips are so expensive. And I don't want to waste them all on this. I could use them for something else. So, that's good. All right, it's going to go back in the oven. Now that it's off. And we're just going to let it sit in there for a little bit so that, like a couple minutes, so the chocolate will melt. And then we can spread it. Okay. I don't know. I may need to stay in there a little bit longer. I think it does. Not quite heated up yet. I'm going to put it back in for a couple more minutes. All right, so my microphone died, so I'm just going to fill in here. So I'm using those sprinkles, the little hearts and stuff that I had packages of that I don't know. I got a long time ago, and I have no idea where they came from. I can't remember now. But we're going to decorate with those. And I think I end up using both packages of them. And then I'm going to use some of this really pretty, like white sugar sprinkle. Kind of looks like snow, so I'm going to put that on there. So we'll have snow crystals on there along with Valentine's hearts. Because, I mean, hey, it just started snowing here in Michigan. And we didn't have snow for Christmas, so we're going to have snow for Valentine's Day. Maybe. I don't know. At least for this early Valentine's Day, we will. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. These are the bomb. So good. Just so good. All right, so I'm just going to break it up in different pieces and put it in there. Thank God for this parchment paper. It is so good. It's very rich. So yummy. So good. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you. I originally made these treats. This is future Rachel speaking here. So I originally made these, the chocolate cracker treats, whatever, the praline cracker things. I was going to take them to work for my coworkers. My husband and I were going to have like a couple. Yeah, no, we ate them all of them. And I mean, it took us days, and I would put some in his lunch every day as a treat, and then he'd come home and he'd have like 1 or 2 of the crackers and stuff, and I'd have one when I come home at lunch. And it took probably 4 or 5 days, but we ate them all. None of them went to work, and they were good. So that being said, I think you should do them. The chocolate, I did have to put it back in the oven for a little bit longer, and then it finally got smooth enough, or soft enough, whatever, melted enough, so I could smooth it out. And I would probably prefer, you've seen the really shiny, nice chocolate ones, and that's probably when they use the chocolate melt, but I had chocolate chips, so I'm just going to use what I have, right? Because I am also in the middle of a pantry challenge. You can check out those videos also. But so I didn't want to go and get items from the store. I wanted to use what I had in the house. So that's what I had. And I don't know, they turned out amazing. They were good. They were very tasty and crunchy and so yummy. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe. Hit that little bell. And it'll notify you every time I put up a new video. Or, whatever. It'll tell you. If you don't want to be notified all the time, you can adjust that too. It's fine. At least you're subscribed and you can find me if you need me, right? And it really helps my channel. And I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you. So enjoy. Happy Valentine's Day. Cheers.